Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Glenn Pooh Harding, Basketball Heads Live, the podcast. We out in Long Island at the Mack, the #1 basketball tournament on the island and one of the best in the country. I'm here to have a conversation with my guy Drew, the commissioner. He's doing a lot of big things for the community. Man, y'all need to support this young man because he's doing more than most, and he's not stopping. You know his slogan, major without a deal. So let's support him and keep supporting him for those who have been for 9 years. We're looking to come back for that 10-year anniversary. But before we do that, let's chop it up with him. Alright? Y'all know what it is, Glenn Pooh Harding, Basketball Heads Live. We are the official home for New York City basketball. Hey.
Ready? Yes. You have just stepped out into the world of chaos, where everybody goes hard. Come on. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Or go home. Never back down. You gotta hold your own. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. East Coast. Go hard. West Coast. Go hard. Midwest. Go hard. Dirty. Hurry up, everybody, get online, buy your tickets, cause the game about to start.
So this right here, this kind of a testimony to like the hard work in the community. Our first like 4 years, we used to have to wheel everything back home. So the town kind of built us this. This is a shed to where like we got access to, storing things now. We get in here. My staff keep it clean. Shout out John, Danielle. Shout out the town.
Wow.
They just have it, so now we don't gotta wheel stuff back. Like we keep everything in here. We got cooking stuff for the summer, the seats for the players, merch, score clocks, like this whole trophies, different stuff like that. We don't gotta wheel it back. So this was like major right here. This was real big. This was like almost like a lifesaver.
Yo, when we came out to the park, it was laid down, had the chairs there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got the chairs out there. I ain't know, bro. When I pulled up, I'm looking on this court. I'm going, are we at the wrong place? And then you go down, they got the chairs in the court. Now I turned this way, I saw the chairs. I was like, oh, there you go. Nah, this is dope, man.
This is it. We gonna get this side, like we were saying, a major without a deal. We gotta foot the bill for everything. So we progressing. We did this side this summer, man. Shout out my guy Chris Garland, Fines Lines. He did the court for us. It looked a lot better. It's a little wear and tear on it now. You see the black and red with the logos. We gonna get that done next year as well. That's major. We want to get a couple more bleachers. I want to take you over here to the logos. You can check out the sand, a major without a deal. Harlem got the Ruck, Uptown got Dykeman, Brooklyn got Gertz, Lincoln got Queens, Long Island got the Mack. That's a fact. You can check it out right here. This is shit. This is it. Then it's this regular, everybody being here, kind of like hanging out. So the park, the tournament, make it an extra vibe. Grizzly, we got Basketball Heads NYC, man. Well, they want to see what the Mack. What's going on there?
Yo, fellas, can I ask y'all a question real quick? It's on the road. Like, what does the Mack mean for y'all that this runs the way it runs, every year?
Basically, we love it because the kids love it.
Okay.
Yeah, real good for the kids.
Real good for the kids?
Yeah, for sure.
And it gives back to people like us who also play it out here and made the way for the young generation that's coming up.
Nice.
So it's a good thing. It's good for the youth. It's a good thing for the population, for the people.
No doubt, man. We appreciate y'all. We pulled in, y'all showed us love, man. We appreciate that.
Always.
No doubt, man.
That's what the Mack is. That's what the Mack is.
That's what it's about, man. That's right. That's right.
And we here on the regular. Everybody here every day, 7 days a week. We here, man. This is the floor seats. They be on the floor, man. This the show. This like where we operate the lights and stuff from over this
Right
way. Get back over here.
So how long it took you to get control of the lights? Because I know a lot of parks complain about that. We was up at the championship up at what was it?
Oh, small ball.
Small ball, right? Up at small ball, and the lights went out with like 4 seconds left to go in the game.
Yeah, it took us like 5 years. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, we ain't really get full control till like after the pandemic. So like after that, like we went through some things to kind of go through that, like with public safety, different stuff like that. So again, man, shout out to town of Babylon supervisor Rich Schaefer. They kind of make it to where it's like an easy transition, man. They kind of meet us halfway. As long as we kind of communicating with them, letting them know what's going on, what's happening with the first precinct, just to ensure everybody's safety. That's the biggest thing. There'll be a lot of people out here, so you want to ensure that everybody kind of safe.
So what do like? I see it's a lot of traffic over here, right?
Yeah, this a main corridor right here. This Great Neck Road, so that's leading back like, and this the whole town right here. Like this going through basically like 2 towns. So that'll go up all the way over into like Farmingdale, all the way back to like Copac kind of through Amityville. So this like a main corridor right here. You're gonna see a lot of traffic. Read your handbook courts. We keep courts on these. Like if you see, we got portable courts. We keep the courts on these for the summertime. Kind of keep them off the court because they be like running on the court a lot. Yeah,
that's a great idea.
We keep those there. We gotta grab.
Gotta get that Brevoort.
We grab. Yo, Brevoort too, man. Let's get this Brevoort versus the Mack game, man. Whenever y'all ready, we pull up out there.
We can
y'all
do that.
Come out this way, man.
No doubt.
I'm gonna show y'all too. One of a strange hobby that I got now. I just developed in these last 2 summers, man. Shout out my guy, Mr. William. Horseshoes. Word. He the best horseshoe player you ever gonna know. Just me being in here. Me being in here working and stuff like that all the time. He be over here throwing the horseshoes, so I ended up over there with him. So he be over here.
Check out the horseshoe.
Yeah, this like the little horseshoe pit, man. He built it himself too, so he another man from the community that's always in here. So this is like a dope little vibe. I never thought that I would like it, but I like it. Horseshoes. He set up his own kind of like little pit, so this is fire. We was out here a couple times this summer kind of doing that, and it was a little bit of attraction. It turned into a big game, so we got that over here.
Y'all come over here and do a little bit and all that?
Every now and again.
Hold on. Because I never did the horseshoe, right?
Yeah. You stand behind. Nah, see, it's from there to there. You got to stand behind there, and you kind of got to get the horseshoe around it. And if you don't get it around there, you got to kind of get it closest to there. So you got to stand behind there. So,
that ain't easy.
Or
man.
you might even be able to, I'm not sure. Shane did it in a second, but you might be able to stand in front of there and do it. I'm not sure, but if I'm not mistaken, it's behind there.
Wow. Okay. Do you spin it?
You throw it, spin it, however.
Okay.
This is our little picnic area right here where, we got some grills, people can come out and barbecue. We working on kind of like fine tuning over this kind of like updating the stairs up a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like up the car.
Right.
There's a lot of space back here, so speaking with the town as far as accommodating the growth of the tournament, we probably gonna try to like push back a little bit so we can get a little bit more space in here. So, it's a work in progress right now, but we in a good position. You know what I'm saying, where we really helping the community, really tapping in with the people. The kids is kind of really identifying with the park and really understanding what we're doing. That's the dopest thing. Like, they really come out here and put on. Like, they put on. That game when we had the Luha kids come out and play all the public school kids from out here.
Right.
It wasn't no blowout. It wasn't no walking. It was a slugfest. So, that's what you see when you're gonna come out here from the young boys. So, I'm excited, man. Year 9 gonna be major. Year 9 gonna be real major.
Excited for you guys.
It's gonna be dope.
That 9 is a good number too.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the tour. That's the tour to Mack. I ain't get a chance to go over to the playground. That's what the kids kind of
right.
This also too right here. If you zoom over here, this Mike James' crib right here. This is why he kind of identified with the park so much. He used to basically say he used to hop the fence, come out here, shovel snow and play in the snow. So his crib right there.
Wow.
His crib is right there. So he used to come through there. Mike James of the NBA. He played on a couple different teams. Was a killer. Well, so
Think he got a championship with Miami?
Nah, he got a chip with Detroit.
With Detroit, right?
Yeah, he was in the backcourt with Lindsey Hunter.
Yes.
Some dogs back there.
Yes.
But yeah, like, this is it, man. Long Island got the Mack. This the launch pad. We trying to, keep this thing moving. Really give y'all a real view of Long Island and see what we got to offer. See what the culture got to offer. Come on out next summer, and it's gonna be a vibe.
No doubt. Y'all know what it is, man. Glenn Pooh Hardy with the guy, Drew, commissioner of the Mack. Y'all know what it is, man. Listen, if you're doing your community right, you're a good guy, strong brother, like my man, you're gonna make things happen. All right? You need to keep supporting my guy Drew and everything that he's doing for the Mack and this whole community. He's doing some legendary things, brother.
Yo, I appreciate you coming through, man.
We're gonna be back. We're gonna be back.
Absolutely.
We're gonna do this again, man, for sure. We got a 10-year anniversary, right?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna do it up big.
Back. Let's get it. That's
fact.
That's a fact.
That's what it is. Glenn Pooh Hardy, basketball heads, NYC basketball history. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, hit that notification bell. You know what it is. Welcome to Basketball Heads Live. I am your host, Glenn Pooh Hardy. Welcome to the Mack, baby. You know what it is. You know what they say.
Uptown got Dykeman, Harlem got Brooklyn, Queens got Lincoln, Brooklyn got Gershwin, Long Island got the Mack.
Mack.
That's a fact.
They said better. I want to introduce my guest, my guy Drew. We out here doing it, Amityville, close to Ville, right?
Absolutely, Amityville.
No doubt, man.
That's a fact. Cool. I appreciate you coming through, man. Tapping in with us for real. Thank you.
Nah, it was important. Like I told you before, man. You're doing some amazing things out here, brother. For real. Like, I see the crowd that you have out here, man. And I know the whole town come out and they celebrate this.
Yeah,
right? Not only they put it on the basketball court, but you keep the community safe. But I would like to start off with the question I ask everybody is, like, who introduced you to the game?
To the game of basketball, just really this neighborhood right here. It's a basketball community, so this is kind of like where I first picked up the basketball at. Like, on my block was the first place, like Ronald Drive on my block, but like up here was like my first like ever structured situation or seeing like real competition of basketball right here.
And this is Mike James?
It's Mike James Park. Like, he made it to the NBA. He was an NBA player for my community that made it to the NBA, and he came and like refurbished it years ago. But it was people like before him that was putting on. Who actually inspired me was a guy named Sweets. He was like he was a person from the neighborhood. He was actually like a drug dealer back in the day, but ended up getting paralyzed. He got shot in his back, so he used to like move around here in a wheelchair. So when I was a young boy, he used to come straight up that way, roll up on his wheelchair, because he lived on like Orphaley or Benburg, one of them blocks back there. He used to roll up here every day, pull up in his van right here, take us to different tournaments. So that's what kind of opened my eyes to like really like the game of street ball, basketball. He used to take us to Brooklyn, take us out to Hempstead, take us to like Freaky Tide Day out there in Queens. So I seen a lot of the culture like young, like as far as like the street ball aspect of the impact.
What was life for you growing up outside of that in the Ville for yourself?
Just a very competitive environment, very aggressive environment. Basketball was king around here at the time when I was coming up. It was like we just won 4 state championships. J.C. Frazier was a McDonald's All-American. A.J. Price was coming up, just going to UConn. So basketball was like buzzing. So we always took community pride in where we come from. But I just think like the whole Amityville like aura is me. Just like that. That's what I identify with. That's where I come from. That's me. So I think I'm like the epitome of him at this point in my age where I'm at right now.
A former teammate of mine, so I played college ball with Lou Wilson.
God bless him.
Yeah, that was my young guy, man. Rest in peace to Lou.
Philly Dickinson.
Yes.
Yeah. He was one of our big names that came from right around here. I know the whole family, unfortunate situation that happened. But, shout out to him. That's just a testimony of the ball players that came from here. Going back to them. That's just a testimony of the
as far as you can remember, how early on did they run tournaments out?
Like when I was a young boy, they had this thing called Mack. I was young though, like I was probably too young to even play, but I used to come up there and watch. My brother Aaron used to, be in the basketball like that, and my brother Andre had a friend, Chris Nicholson. He was into like coaching, so he always used to have us around and coming up there when they be having a game. So I would say like 5, 6 years old, as well as I could remember. Miss Coleman used to have Make It up there, and once that kind of fizzled down, the dude I was telling you about Sweets, he started the tournament up there called the Sweetsville Stompers. So that's that, like it goes back to as far as that.
And Sweets kind of solidified this place.
Definitely.
No doubt. So when I was introduced to Mack, right, the thing that stood out to me was the fact the Mack. We go back to the era of the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like the logo, the way it is, and it stands out. How did you get involved, and when did you come into play in dealing with the Mack?
Well, I started the actual tournament of business in 2017, but I've been involved with the Mack, like I said, since I could remember as a kid. I've been running around playing basketball, doing things we probably wasn't supposed to in here, but I've always been in here. This is my neighborhood, so I grew up in here. Yeah, like as far as I can remember.
Did you play high school ball?
Yeah, I played high school. I played for Amityville. I got a Long Island championship at Amityville. Shout out Coach Agostino. I graduated in 2007. I got a scholarship to Columbia State Community College in Tennessee. Shout out Coach Jay Joyner. He made that happen. From there, I left there and went to Cumberland University. That was in Tennessee. That was at NAIA. I graduated there with my bachelor's in health and PD, fitness and wellness with teaching lessons in the state of Tennessee. So I was fortunate enough to kind of like get out of here and kind of come back. So I kind of looked at the environment different when I came back. Yeah.
No doubt. How was it for you in high school during the time that you played and leading up to that championship and looking to lead to school with the championship?
I didn't even leave school with a championship. We didn't win my senior year. We won the years before that. It was like I said, it was a lot of I don't even want to say pressure, but it was just like a lot of pressure and pride that was in it because we was coming behind a lot of like great players. Like I said, AJ Price just graduated out of Amityville when I was a freshman, so I seen that up close and personal. Jason Frazier was like a rock star for me, man. He was a McDonald's All-American. So just coming into that directly after that, it was like a lot of pressure. Games in the park would be crazy. Like it was, Kopek was good when we was in high school. Wandage was good, so we would all come in here and play in a little tournament right when the summer was over. My guy Sweets would have a little high school tournament. Malvern would come out from Nashville, be like 8 teams, and we'll go at it in here. So it was a competitive environment, and they set the tone in here. So what you see at the Mack, like probably not as big as a crowd, but just that aggressive environment, that's what it is in here on just a regular basis. Yeah, it's like that on a regular basis in here for the kids growing up in a basketball environment. Not as many teachers as it was when I was coming up, because there was a lot of dudes that was kind of knowledgeable of the game. Shabu Mosley was running around out here. Shelly Jones just kind of finished off his pro stint, so he was kind of running around here in the parks, coaching at the high school. So we kind of got that up close and personal. Mike James was coming back sometimes right before he went to the league, so we got a chance to see that grind. That was a crazy grind. He was like the hardest working dude you can imagine. So we got a chance to see that. So we was kind of exposed to real basketball and dudes kind of breaking through. So it's, when I say Long Island got the Mack, when I say the biggest thing in New York, I really wholeheartedly mean that when I say that.
This is why I had to let him finish it off, right? I wanted to start it and have him finish for a reason, because the Mack means so much to Long Island and New York in general, right? Because, people always think basketball is just in New York City, in the city, right? And I think outside of New York, people just judge the city not knowing. We got a whole bunch of pros that live in Long Island. We got a whole bunch of pros that come from upstate, right? And I think they don't count us like that. So I want to make sure that people know about all parts of New York, so they, make sure we stay together. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And it's like a brotherhood. Once you kind of get out there, man, again, shout out to Chris Gotti, C. Will, Ken Stevens, like this opportunity that I got now to go out there with the Clash League. It's like I'm brushing shoulders with everybody from New York, period. New York City, Westchester, everybody's there. So I'm brushing shoulders with the who's in the basketball business I kind of knew everybody, but it's just kind of more of an intimate setting now. Like, we really can kind of build, we can kind of break bread with each other, speak to each other on the phone, kind of game plan with each other. So it's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? It's a good brotherhood, and I'm excited to be a part of that. Actually, you know, show New York what Long Island really got to offer, you know what I'm saying, as far as on the basketball level. We see it all the time, but this right here, you can kind of come get real up close and personal. If you want to see like a Dylan Mingo really go at it over the summertime, you can come see him here. Want to see a Kanye and Anthony, come see him here. Want to see a NJ, you can come see them right here. And there's underdogs that's looking at them with the wide eyes that's here like, okay, you at Luha, I might be at Bay Shore, I might be at Wine Dance, but I'm coming for you. Feel me? And nobody out here gonna let them live that down. Like, them names don't really mean nothing once you get out here. When you out here, it's the local love. So it's like you gotta kind of live up to that name. You feel me? So we gotta have people really come out here and get sent up out the park with big names. I'm not gonna say none. I'm the commissioner. I need y'all to come back, but we gonna have.
We gonna blow y'all up.
Yeah,
man.
we gonna have some names come out here, man, and not really perform, and they kind of got, you know, aggressive form out here. So, you know, they know that the environment is like A1 when they come out here. That's what they can expect. You know, year 9, we're going into year 9 now. This is our 9th year, so the talent is gonna be better. Like I said, I'm brushing shoulders with different people. So the pro-am team, the high school division is off the charts this year anyway. But next year we kind of even up even more. So, and that high school division is really based on Long Island talent. We bring some city guys in, but you seeing like the Long Island kids here for 8 weeks. You feel me? It's a treat. So it's a blessing.
Now, and I want to touch on that, right? High school, right? Because I think the fact that they can compete against each other in the summertime here and not have to worry about seeing each other out of state on the AAU circuit, they can come here and kind of play. Do you think the Mack has a big role in shaping the high school scene out in Long Island?
Absolutely, because you know, people kind of get their names out here. I don't want to say this is where they get their names from wholeheartedly, but like this is where people kind of like identify themselves. I give you an example, Jolly Gaines. He went to St. Anthony's. He's at Alcorn State right now, him and his brother. Always was a good player. I knew him because I followed high school basketball, but he came out here, put on a couple moves on people, had a couple 20-point games, and became a favorite. And I seen what that confidence did and translated from here into the regular games now. So he's going into the regular games, high school, from coming from the pro-am game now, 25 easy, 30 easy. He can really run point guard as a true freshman at Alcorn State. So it's just a testimony of the competition and the heart that, you know, we building out. Like, we really thinking outside of the box. We're trying to put them in the best situations that they could be in as far as talent and environment. We want them in the highest Division I environment they could be in, because you're going to know whether you can perform or you can't. We don't really want to waste our time. Like, it's either you got it or you don't. And if you don't got it, you're going to have the heart to get it. You feel me? And that's what we believe. Jerry Powell out here, we really utilize that resource. We really utilize that resource. Every kid that comes here, we send them to there because it's that important. He takes your game to that, you know, that next level. I could say that as a player myself, he took my game to that next level. I have a niece right now that's in Croatia playing. He took her game to that next level. So that's what we big on right now, just really identifying the heart and getting it to play at this level. And I mean, so you can kind of maximize your potential, because that's what happens usually. A lot of the kids that excel, they come from good situations where they got like fathers that usually back them. If you pay attention, AJ Price, Tony Price, he went to Penn. Danny Green, Mr. Green, he got the Team Green Foundation. Tobias Harris, Terrell Harris was his agent that got him the situation. A lot of people out here kind of coming from broken situations that don't really have that back, and so we trying to kind of be a resource out here to kind of push them in the right, you know, right direction, really change the narrative. Like we was talking about, really leading by example for young black kids to kind of go into that positive direction. Like, yo, ultimately, we really want free education out of this thing. That's half the battle. You get it in, you network, you get a job, you brush shoulders with different people. You never know what can happen, you feel me? And you live a lot longer than you play basketball, you feel me? So you got to pivot out of this, you feel me? You got to pivot out of the basketball mode, come into a CEO, entrepreneur, business, whatever it is that you're going to do to make a living on this next portion of your life. That's what we focus on. That's what we evolved into the Mack Academy. The Mack Academy is a student athlete. It's an acronym for making athletes career knowledgeable. it's a one-stop shop where they can come get the athletic training and bring Jerry down, tap in. We bring dudes like Lenny Cook. Everybody know the Lenny Cook story, but I felt like that was the best situation to bring our kids. He had the world in his hands and he missed out on it because he just didn't approach the game the right way. He didn't really work hard. He didn't take it serious. He didn't understand the magnitude of the situation. Most importantly, he really didn't have the right people around him, you feel me? So I think him coming back, really giving that information to the kids, letting them see it, is just a life-changing experience for them, you feel me? Your approach to the game should be different after meeting difficult. So, just putting them in these situations, man, and just really providing an opportunity and really being a resource for them out there.
Nah, and speaking on Lenny, man, I think now he's embracing that role. He's loving the position that he's in right now because you see him talking to the kids.
Absolutely.
He's not ashamed of his situation.
Facts.
And when we talk about the position story, a lot of those dudes don't bounce back from those situations.
Shout out Lenny, man. Shout out Kareem Reed, too. They coaching in that Clash Pro League, man. They got a good squad, too. So shout out them. Those is dudes, like I said, man, they definitely embrace me coming from Long Island, going out there into that culture. They embrace me. Reed coming out here for the 15th for the gala. You know what I'm saying? We're going to kick it, break bread. It's just, like I said, it's good vibes, man. And I'm just taking it all in, learning everything that I could possibly learn to bring back out here to make the situation that much better. Even that class situation, I'm just taking notes. The aesthetic, the organization, the communication is just all there. So as a commission, I'm looking at that like, that's dope. That's motivating me to up my game. So I'm just taking notes and learning, man. I'm still fairly new in this year 9, but it's like we got a long way to go. So I want to keep upping it every year. Keep upping it every year. This our second annual Mack Gala right now. It's basically a fundraiser for what we got going on with everything. Like we tap into a lot of different local sponsors that we have out here. We invite them out. We provide journal ads to where like they can promote their business in the journal so everybody there will see it. We get them some good food. The aesthetic of the event is gonna be good, and we fundraise and we break bread. We're gonna acknowledge some key people in the community. My guy Jerry Powell, I felt like he helped us, just Long Island as far as identity as well in the training aspect and just establishing himself as being damn near the best trainer in the world. You feel me? Like
Jerry Powell,
really being the best trainer in the world. And I feel like I'm not gonna say we don't appreciate that, but it's like we gotta really give dudes their flowers. You never know how much longer they gonna be here. And I just felt like it was like mandatory for me to do it because he been so influential in my life, gave me so much advice as an entrepreneur, as a young man growing into a grown man, and as a basketball player. I just felt like I had to do that with my platform. You know what I'm saying? Is to show him that love. We're gonna be honoring Vanessa Streeter. She's another a key prominent figure in the black community out here in Long Island. Has like a dance group called the Vanets where the girls go there and learn how to dance. She has like a charm school teaching them about mannerisms, how to set a table, so on and so forth. She's involved in the political world out here. She was working with the county executive, but she wasn't gatekeeping. She was like opening the door. She was providing us with different information to accessing grants and stuff like that. Just really bridging the gap, like really letting us know it's important what we're doing, and she wants to be a resource to us. So that was another person that I felt like I had to kind of honor. Anytime that I do something, like I almost want to honor her. But this is a big situation. The whole community gonna be out. We got elected officials coming out. I got the Uniondale High School band coming out. They like almost like an HBCU band. You feel me? They official. Yeah. We got to put on for the people, man, to show them that we really care. We giving out some scholarships to the kids, the student athletes that was here. So we're gonna give them some scholarships. Everybody gonna be suited and booted, suit and tie. Really just showing that we clean up nice. We're gonna have a good time and enjoy each other, man, and break bread with each other and just support the Mack mission, man. The community kind of identifies with that because it's like people tell me all the time, y'all man, you live you live away from that park over there that be all crazy and stuff like that. So the community is starting to embrace it and identify it. We got Miss Tanya. She makes sure that the park is spick and span. Like the first couple years that we did it, we had a problem with like the garbage and stuff. People leaving garbage. The police were shutting us down. So we tapped into the community so much. The community bonded together that it's like a community thing. So it's like, the community, they got access to the shed to where like the chairs will be set up before we even get here. You feel me? We got the tarps right there, so when it rains, we pull them right all over the court. Shout out to the town of Babylon too. Our supervisor, Rich Schaefer, man, he the type of dude that kind of go above and beyond and make sure we good. We had issues with the lights in the past. I got full access to the lights now, so I can turn them on anytime we want. Bleachers and stuff, they accommodate with that. So it's just really a blessing, man, and they see that it's like a genuine thing, and they see that it's helping the community. Like you said, like every year for, since I was growing up, whenever it get warm, there's always somebody around here getting shot and killed, somebody getting shot and shootout. So since we started this thing, we tapped in with the first precinct down there and kind of gauged the ground. And this past summer, it was probably like one shooting the whole entire summer. You feel me? So that's just a testimony that we want to work to where like at zero the first year that we did it kind of dropped to like 80%. It spiked a couple during that pandemic year. We really wasn't doing that. Everybody got outside and it was like kind of going nuts, but we kind of got back on track right after that. So, next summer we gonna shoot for that. That's something that I like to put out into the air, man. Make the younger people understand like, yo, we gotta protect the community. We can't be out here trying to kill each other. It's not that serious. You're gonna look at this 15 years later, somebody dead and it's over nothing. You feel me? So I try to just really speak positivity and lead it by example. You feel me? Like, yo, we wanna go to where there's no shooting. We wanna go to where we don't gotta move like that. We don't gotta operate that. Like my vision is to really see this as like an affluent community. You feel me? Starting with us, like mobilizing the people. You feel me? Activating the youth centers, activating the school boards, activating people that just got idle time, getting a job, so on and so forth, getting our younger people interested in the police academy, because we complain about, like, look, you see it right there, somebody getting pulled over. We complain about the police harassment, the racial profiling. You can't racially profile your own if you got a seat at the table. There's people that do that, but, we trying to get our own there, so we now pulling over our own. We know how to kind of police our own community, you feel me? Because that's what it be a lot of the times. These be, white people from Lynbrook that's coming to Amityville, coming to Wyandotte, seeing the vibes, pulling people over, not really knowing how to react, and it just go left, you feel me? So we trying to prevent all of that. We trying to mobilize and educate our people so we don't really have these situations. We get pulled over, we know how to handle ourselves, it ain't gonna be nothing to go left. So just really mobilizing the people, man, and changing the narrative for our young black men, for real. You hear this going on with the election now, with black men, black men, black men. We do this 365. We in the grassroots. So when somebody come to me in October talking about, yo, we got to talk to these kids about this election, bro, we do this all year round, bro. You can't educate nobody in a month about an election. Like, I got a civic association that I got. It's called Minority Millennials Inc. Where we bridge the gap between policy and culture. We've been putting on summits. We are the Future Summit, where we bring different corporations that we work with in the workforce development. Willie, what up, my boy? How you? You alright? Yeah, when we work for the different workforce development.
You gotta come pull up.
That's my boy, Willie,
I
man.
know. My kid, man. Excited, man. Alright? But I'm gonna holler at you, go pull up.
Yeah, so bringing different people in the workforce, the Orban group, the Horseshoe people, community Horseshoe, really getting that information to the kids so they can kind of get it to their parents. Hopefully they can get into that field in the workforce. Over 1,500 students, every school from across Long Island we had coming through. And some schools in New York City. We had Eagle Academy. We're going to have Kips Bay next year, Reed, like the whole athletic director over there, so we're going to tap in with him on that. And we're going to have to make an athlete's career knowledgeable something. We're going to tap in with that too. So it's just going to be good, like I said, man, just really providing a resource to these kids and really getting them the information and really, trying to get them to see the bigger picture early in the game. A lot of us catch on where it's like too late. I feel like, yo, you going to high school, you don't really got no responsibilities. Going into college, you got that scholarship, you don't really got a responsibility, but going to school and playing basketball. From there, the choice is yours, whether you want to pursue a professional career or whether you want to pursue a professional career in entrepreneurship, professional career in the workforce, professional, however you do it, coaching, you just there. I feel like you alleviating everything that's going to happen if you back home. You feel me? Just idle time, chilling with your friends that's here that just didn't get the opportunity that you have. That's another thing that we explain to them too. It's like, yo, God is blessing y'all with an opportunity, bro. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. You feel me? Do not take advantage of it because it's gonna go like that. You feel me? It's gonna go like that. I'm here 36 years old and I can't believe it. My birthday was September 15th. I can't believe I'm 36 years old. Graduated in 07. I was just looking at my college basketball picture the other day like, yo, I look like an old school. Like, it look old school now. You feel me? Like, it look old school. So it's like, damn, man, like time flies. So you really got to make it count, man. You really got to make it count.
Well, you making all yours count, man. And, you know, you being such a young man, doing what you're doing and all what you're doing. We want to give you your flowers, man, because there's guys like you that make a whole lot of people lives easier and better with this situation. You seeing the kids pull up, Willie, one of my students, one of the kids in the community. In the background, this is what's about, community, and trying to change the situations. Can't come in a month later and say, hey, Johnny, talk about the whole situation. I hear the same thing on my side. You know what I'm saying? But we've been doing this, politicians, and everybody get involved. This should be a beautiful place all over the city. You know, and with all the tournaments that's happening. You know, let's talk about the new tournament with Chris Gotti, right? Salute to Chris Gotti, new pro league, winter league.
Yeah, in fact.
Let's talk about that and your part in it and everything breakdown that we talked about before camera. Right? Let's talk about
Yeah, it's the Clash Pro League. It's a paid pro league. Every player's getting paid. They really did it like a draft. We had 8 rounds of the draft. You allowed 2 alternates. They even tweaked that to where now they get paid too. Every coach gets paid. It's an 8-game season. Top 4 teams make the playoffs. 15K cash prize, 10 to the players, 5 to the coaches. So I'm really in it. I'm a commissioner, so I'm dealing with these dudes on a year-round basis. And it's a struggle. The players is always so this right here is a situation where it's providing like a real, foundation for $700. Some players gonna be making $600, $500. I mean, like that's decent money for somebody that don't really got nothing. And just the visions that they got with it, they want to grow it. So I could see that kind of like really interfering with some things. You feel me? And he's also connecting you with different situations, like you said, with different pro opportunities. Just showing like, yo, somebody cared, man. Somebody paying attention to y'all or something. That's the dopest thing, bro. And you just see the players is appreciative of it, bro. Like I get texts like, yo, bro, I really appreciate it. Because you don't know the players. Like, it's not like you can pick your team that you got in the park. Like, it's a real, it's a real draft. Like, they got the players on the board.
You watch your teams from all over the city.
It's all over. Wherever you're from. If you wanted to come from Cali and put your name in there and come through the draft, you could have did that. You feel me? So it was real. Like, you got real pros in there. Like Jabari Hines from Mount Vernon. True Holiday got picked up. Like, so it's some real hitters in there. Like, it's gonna be a dope league. It's gonna be a real dope league.
What do you got planned for this summer? I know the last championship y'all had Fab, right? I heard there's a situation with Nick. Some happened in the community. They didn't want to hear y'all on the inside.
We had the movement inside. Again, it was at the time when it happened, because it happened like that Friday, they kind of let us know. I wish they could have let us know a little bit in advance. Opening night, we had Cash Cow Bane and Bay Swag come in, so it was like 4,000 people in here. It was like wall to wall, so they kind of thought it was going to be the same way. So next summer, we just going to really plan accordingly with that. I take full responsibility because they said we didn't really plan accordingly. So moving forward, I'm going to move accordingly. So that don't happen again. But as far as leading up to the summer, we got some things coming up. We got the Halloween Boot Fest coming up this summer. I mean, this weekend right now, that's 3rd through 8th grade. We're going to be at the Long Beach MLK. That's going to be a tournament. We got a bunch of teams coming out. Again, brushing shoulders out there. I met a couple youth league coaches that's bringing their teams out here. So they're going to go at it with a lot of the Long Island teams. November, we got the Thanksgiving tournament. We do that 3rd through 8th grade as well. We do a community feast. Pardon me, I'm going to go back to the Halloween thing. We do a trunk and treat here. So where it's like a safe Halloween where we get a lot of different people from the community. So they call up the parking lot, open up the trunk, and like put the candy in there, set it up like a school design. We we set up the movie screen out here. Back there, we set up a tent. I had the kids paint pumpkins, so this is just lit for them on Halloween. Have a DJ, have some food for them, so everybody could just be here on Halloween. You don't gotta worry about running around the town, getting in any type of mischief. So we be here. We do a tournament and a community event for every holiday. So Thanksgiving, we gonna do our Thanksgiving tournament, community feast. We collab with the Firehouse. You know what I mean? Collaboration is key, so we can affect more people in the community. We tap with the Firehouse. Shout out North Amityville Firehouse, Rashada, Captain Rich, all of them, man, they go here. So we got to do a Thanksgiving thing with them. Christmas time, we do a Christmas tournament. We do a big tour, get back. Last year we did with Terry Roberts, that was on the road down in that teach from out here. So we gonna do the Firehouse again this year at the same time. We gonna have the tournament. And we got a couple of, like I said, student athlete activations coming out. And that's gonna be around like March and April. And then May, we segue and getting ready for June. That's welcome to the Mack. That's basically the treat for the community over the summer. We'll be out here for 8 weeks, third to adults, guys and girls. We get it rocking. So
Damn, bro, you got so much going on, man.
I try to stay
non-stop. Basketball, community service, education portion. Like not only just basketball, community service, education portion, etiquette, putting on balls and ceremonies and things of that nature, celebrating each holiday. How come no deal? Made you without a deal. Like, let's talk about that. And I'm gonna say this, right? I'm looking to the camera, right? If it's New York versus New York, and y'all got all the teams in the city, why are we not coming out here and spreading that same love? It's New York versus New York, right? Okay.
Like, it's a blessing because people are seeing me really operate major without a deal, and every year is going up, so I'm finessing even more. So it's like, if you don't give me a deal, and it's not like the deal's gonna work, so say you don't give me the deal, right? I got all my teams that's coming in here, they paying, right? I got different corporate, partnerships now where we kind of tap in workforce fields, we activating parents and children, and they spending money just like Nike. You feel me? They breaking bread, 150,000, 50,000, 25,000. So at the same time, it's like, if we don't got that deal, you gonna know who we are because ours is gonna look just like yours. Just we don't got the Nike check or the Adidas logo. That's the only thing you gotta do with my thing. Just put the check on it. And like I said, I'm a business guy, so it's really all about the numbers. You come out here, you see the eyes that's gonna be on the brand, you're gonna see the impact. So whenever y'all ready, I got decks. I'm ready to send my deck out. Whenever y'all ready, I can pull up.
And you got Nike on right now, so
ready.
We may be putting it in the air right now.
All of the players is from out here. The Bingo brothers, they on PSA. They live right down the street. Judah Juice, that play for Christ the King, plays off PSA. He lives directly behind the park over there. All of the young boys that just, that's in the college right now, that's putting on at a high level is from here. Like, they really come from here. So, like I said, we fairly new in the game. It's 9 years. This is gonna be our 9th year. So, when God say the timing is right, I know they're gonna come out here and they're gonna get the real viewers on down in the city. But there's a lot of social currency out here, a lot of social currency, a lot of brand visibility, a lot of opportunity. So once they see that, they're gonna really flood it. So I just wanna be prepared when they do come. That's why I'm just trying to stay ready, stay in shape, stay in the gym, stay locked in, brushing shoulders with the right people, learning as much as possible. So when it does happen, I'm ready. I don't want it to happen and I'm not prepared and they come to know when it happens, I want to be ready. You know what I'm saying? So whenever y'all ready, I'm ready.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Absolutely.
No doubt, man. So
y'all ready?
Yeah. You have just stepped into the world of